I grew up in Philadelphia with a single parent mom, and we grew up extremely close, but we didn't necessarily have a lot of resources. So as a single parent and also first gen, my mom went to college while she raised me and really worked to provide me with a lot of resources and connect me as much as she can to kind of support me in my education. I think I definitely am somebody who spent a lot of my young adulthood like trying to find a lot of answers and comfort in the world, particularly being really professionally driven. I was like chasing a lot of material things, but I felt like really empty and disconnected. I didn't have strong community and I didn't have that strong relationship to God. So I was praying to God for a church, and literally the things I was asking God for were multi-generational, multi-ethnic, and gospel-centered. And then I got an ad for New City on Instagram, and it was like, we are a multi-generational, multi-ethnic, gospel-centered church. And I was like, wow, God, you move really quickly and very specifically. And so I showed up in January, a few months after the opening, and I've been here ever since. I love New City. I definitely feel like the thing that I was missing in my walk with God, that community of faith-based, like-minded people who show up in the big and little ways, people who pray for me and who I'm praying for, it has made this feel like home. I think one of the hardest but most beautiful things about being in community is asking for help and trusting that others will show up for you. 3 years ago, like I said, I was feeling really isolated. I was feeling a bit disconnected and not feeling like I was getting that meaning from some of the material things I was like striving after in the world. And everybody at City Group will tell you I'm a crier, and like it's been really hard for me to open up and become more vulnerable and trust that I'm in a safe space. In doing that, it's been amazing the way that people have been showing up. Everything from Michelle praying for me when we hang out, or Day giving me a phone call, or Gabe and Carrie just checking in. Like the way that this community has showed up for me, again, in like really big and little ways, just reinforces God's love for me and makes me know that I found like home and belonging, kind of going from this like really tight nucleus family to like this big New City family, and like it feels like really rich. With God, my life just feels more joyful and more full of love, for feeling like the love of God, feeling love for myself, and then being in a community with so much love.